Hello. That building over there is an abandoned Rite Aid on Southeast Jackson Street in Roseburg, Oregon. So let's take a look at it. Shall we begin? Sun would have been up there. Well, before we actually check this place, I want to show you something first. There used to be a Safeway right across the street. They moved to a new location in 2006, and the original Safeway building sat abandoned for 13 years until it was finally demolished. If I had come to Roseburg earlier in 2019, I would have certainly found our old Safeway. And as you look at another building across the old Safeway parking lot, that used to be a Rite Aid. The building was the replacement for this original Rite Aid after they relocated in 2006. I have the video of that former Rite Aid. Be sure to check them out in the description if you haven't seen it. Now let's see what we got here. Oh wow, there's piles of debris inside. I guess it has something to do with vandalism, which isn't good. It's too bad they haven't been cleaned out yet. Wish they did though. Why this? Doesn't make any sense to me. It's foggy outside, no wonder. Hard to believe this old Rite Aid has been sitting vacant for so many years. I thought it was gonna get repurposed years ago. You can tell someone went inside to destroy those stuffs. Imagine if there was a way in to do the exploration. That would be interesting. Pretty sure the power doesn't work anymore. Scrapper is likely there then. It's crazy to think that this old Rite Aid moved to another location not so far, only to end up closing years later. So now there's just two abandoned Rite Aid stores near to each other. Sounds pretty ironic to me. Now that's something you don't see every day, shouldn't you swear? Look at those brown wall tiles, so old school. Got some random milk put back on the floor. Over here would have been the main entrance to the store. The store inside is completely empty. It's hard to see these floor tiles considering how dirty they are. By the way, this building was originally built in 1963 as a Payless Drug Store. Around 1996, Payless was acquired by Rite Aid and rebranded as a regular Rite Aid store. Again, in 2006, this store moved across the parking lot. There's a doorway on the left side, one there room leads to. Aside from that, it's interesting that this building never got boarded up throughout the times. Anyway, I was reading an article from 2024 about the old Rite Aid building and the former Safeway lot across the street. Apparently, a new owner has taken over the two long vacant properties. The Cow Creek Band and Umpqua Tribe of Indians bought the former Rite Aid building, along with the old vacant lot that used to be a Safeway, which I showed you earlier. According to Lindsay Capman, Communications and Marketing Director, the Indian owner is very eager to invest in downtown Roseburg's future. Documents from the Douglas County Assessor's Office show that the two properties sold as a package for $1.1 million on May 29, after nearly 40 years of ownership by a family from California. Before all of this, in 2023, Bernie Woodward of Elk Island Trading Group LLC tried to buy the Rite Aid building, but the deal fell through. The tribe also owns several other properties downtown, including the Umpqua Business Center on Southeast Washington Avenue and two sites on Southeast Spruce Street, a food truck lot and a former commercial building. So far, the future of the former Rite Aid and Safeway properties remains uncertain. Speaking for the tribe, Campbell quoted, "We appreciate our community's interest and will provide more information on how plans take shape. Unfortunately, it's not always easy to start redeveloping the properties immediately after discussing the plan. It takes a lot of time, sometimes lasting from a few months to several years. Just think about the permits, construction costs, and all the other important things. I do apologize for the windows blurry. Look at those decals on the glasses. They are still intact after a long period of time. Here to clear better shot this time. For some reason, the insert looks like an empty warehouse. Pretty sick. Holy crap, there's an old school TV hanging on the left side near the ceiling. Still intact throughout the years. That's insane. Check out those pink and green lines in the wall. They show that the place still had the Payless Drug Store style even when Rite Aid was running. I'm kinda surprised they never bothered with any major renovations inside. Perhaps it's because this building is historical. I don't know if that's important, Joe, otherwise I'm not sure. Gonna check a few more windows up there. See you there. Here we are. The old pharmacy would have been down there. There might be empty shelves inside. I wouldn't be surprised if this building continues to sit empty for the upcoming years. It would be a total eyesore for downtown Roseburg. There used to be a checkout counter on the right side. The brown stains on the floor tile got smashed in being puddles at one point. Gutters still included. I wish something useful would move into this space. Maybe a new store would be a good choice. This alternative entrance has an interesting setup. Those handrails are kind of hazardous. Imagine a little kid accidentally falling through those large gaps. Wow, there's still a bunch of broken glass on the floor even though the windows have been replaced. I guess nobody had time to clean them up. The flooring is definitely of interest to me. I'm curious if these are the originals from when this store was a Payless. If this original Rite Aid had never moved, the inside and outside probably would have been renovated by now. I don't blame them for moving out, since this building is so old and probably not up to code. There's a high chance that this place may contain asbestos. Majority of older buildings tend to have those stuff. Trust me, you definitely don't want to breathe those things. And that's why I almost carry my respirator whenever I want to explore inside abandoned buildings. Thankfully, it's just once in a while, not every time. It looks like we got a bench here. Being seated near those large gaps in the stairwell seems even more dangerous to me. I don't know if I would be comfortable sitting next to it. I would rather not get injured from the fall. Here's a good view of the third floor from above. Got some random marriage for the city on the floor. Wonder why they're lying around. Very odd. I can see most of the light tubes are still intact. That's a good thing at least. By the way, there are a lot of photos from 2006 of this store right when it was in operation on Flickr. I'm going to show you in a moment. Been seeing a lot of vacant places lately. Sad to see many businesses closing over the last several years. Definitely not a good time lately. Got some rainbow exterior wall here. There was another sign for Rite Aid. Yeah, and that'll be it. There's the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you on the outside.